All right. Today we're going live here, talking about day two grades of the NFL draft, and really maybe just a recap because there's a lot of things going on that I wanted to kind of just quickly touch on. But also going to check my stream, and as we get moving here, if you guys could leave a like, I would greatly appreciate it. You guys are truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Let's see here. Also, hey, we're up this early trying to give you guys a day. Kind of a little bit of a draft recap. So like I said, leave us that like. We'd greatly appreciate it as we get moving here. So a lot of things that went on. Just testing my audio too to make sure I don't sound like a gargoyle. Yep. All right. Sounds good. All right. So as we get moving here, like I said, a lot of things kind of went on, but we'll get through this pretty quickly. Okay. So 33, the Bucks selected Logan Hall, D-line out of Houston. Love the pick. Guy that's, honestly, I think is going to come in right away and do a lot of good things for him. That's an easy A. Absolutely. This is, by the way, this is from Bleacher Report, who is amazing. Like, they do a lot of good stuff. They're one of, honestly, I started reading Bleacher Report when they first started, man. Like, I just love Bleacher Report. They're absolutely awesome. And if you guys are up watching at this early in the morning, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to know. I'm in South Dakota, so there. At 34, the Green Bay Packers traded with the Minnesota Vikings. My Vikings. They traded 2 second-rounders for our second-rounder at 34. I gotta be honest. It was I knew the Packers were desperate, and according to rumors that I had seen from reporters, the Packers were actually the team that called on the first night of the draft for 32 to go get Watson, and I think they were going to probably offer the same thing, but I think that the Vikings played it by they did not want the Packers to have a fifth-year option with Christian Watson, which I love. That's just, it's dirty, but it's just the business. You love it. But anyway, so the Packers traded 2 second-round picks. I believe it was 53 and 59 to the Vikings for 34. They got wide receiver Christian Watson. I don't love the trade at all. I think that the Packers, in my opinion, definitely got took. But, I mean, Christian Watson could end up being a very tough wide receiver down the line, especially with Aaron Rodgers. Could be a really good player for him as well for a very long time. And then let's see here. So the Titans at 35, Roger McCreary. I love the draft pick here. Obviously he's a tougher corner. I think they had huge needs at corner, and this is something that fills a big need. Breece Hall there at 36 for the Jets. Man, the Jets. They might have had They may have started by having one of the best drafts that I've seen in a long time. The Jets are just getting after it, and I'm really excited for the Jets. They're doing a lot of good things, and obviously they're going to continue to, with the draft today. But 3 first-round picks, getting Breece Hall, yeah, they love it. Jermaine Johnson the second. Garrett Wilson, also Sauce Gardner, arguably the best corner in the NFL right now, or in the draft, excuse me. You love it. 37, Houston Texans grabbed Jalen Pitre. Yeah, I love that because I feel like the Texans, they're really shoring up a lot of things going on with the secondary right now. I love it. He is a guy that's going to come in right away. I think he can do a lot of different things for him. He's fast. He's aggressive. I think he's going to do, like I said, a lot of different things for the Texans, who need a lot of help defensively. Well, honestly, all over the place. But they're getting a lot of picks, and they're turning a lot of things around very quickly, by the way. So Atlanta Falcons from the Giants here, they went up and got, I never get his name right, Arnold Ekebidi. I never get his name right, I'm sorry, but really like what I saw from him. I felt like he's going to be a guy, for the Falcons that just for the longest time have needed edge help. I think that, I'm going to call him AE out here. He's going to be a really good draft pick for him. I think he's going to bring a lot of value. Those Penn State pass rushers are usually pretty good, so I'm really excited for this pick. And I thought, trading up for him was definitely the way to go there. 39, the Chicago Bears drafted Keller Gordon. He was one of my favorite corners in this entire draft class, and they needed some help at corner too. So you know what, he falls right to him here at 39. Yeah, absolutely love it. I think that's a really great value for them. Seahawks with back-to-back picks here. 40, getting Boy Mafe. I love it. Ran like a 4.5 at his 40. Just that the big edge presence is going to do a lot of big time stuff for him. Yeah. I love it. I think he's going to come in right away. It might take him a little bit to get going, but Boy Mafia, Considered by a lot to be a first-round draft pick, but he's going to do a lot of good things for the Seahawks. Then they got Kenneth Walker, running back out of Michigan State. I love Kenneth Walker the third, excuse me, but I didn't think that the Seahawks needed a running back. Kind of shocked here. Not gonna lie, don't love the pick. In fact, it was kind of a shocker. You got Rashad Penny and all those guys, so and plus running backs in round 2, I don't know. There's not really a premium on it anymore. Then the Vikings traded back up with the Colts. They had to give up a little bit, but overall, I mean, Andrew Booth Jr. here is, I think that was their guy, and I'm really comfortable with it. I felt he was going to be a really good draft pick for him, so he's going to be one of those guys that comes in right away. If he doesn't start, he's going to get a lot of playing time because I think he's got the ability to come in right away and do a lot of good things for him. So, and then here at 43, the Giants, Wan'Dale Robinson. Listen, I know the Giants needed some help. They traded up with the Falcons. Wan'Dale Robinson, I think he's going to bring a lot of good things to the Giants here. A guy that's just all around going to make a lot of plays for him. Him and Kadarius Toney, yeah, I love it. I think him and Kadarius Toney are going to do a lot of good things. You needed a weapon. You needed a smaller guy that's going to go out there and do some things. So yeah, I love it. And then here the Houston Texans, they traded with the Browns here. I felt like there was kind of a lot going on in this draft, so many trades, but they traded up for John Mechie III out of Alabama. The Houston Texans, they need all the help they can get. Like I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but they're a team that they've got a lot of holes, but they definitely filled a lot just in day 2. You talk about getting John Mechie III. Just here, who, by the way, I think is actually going to be a better pick than a lot of people think. I think he's going to be a lot of fun to watch and gives Davis Mills at least another target to start things out with. So, I love it. And they got Jalen Pitre, that's right, in the second round as well after, getting a guy like Derek Stingley Jr. So wide receiver, corner, yeah, you can cross those things off the list for the Houston Texans. Like the pick here. Baltimore Ravens, David Ojaba. This is unfair. Like Kyle Hamilton, David Ojaba, like first and second round picks. Just how do the Ravens do it every single time? They always find a way to eke it out. Yeah, just David Ojaba here had double-digit sacks. Really still learning that defensive end outside linebacker position. He's athletic. Did have a leg injury, I believe. He was a first round pick before that injury, so I think it was an Achilles injury. Towards Achilles, yeah. And excuse me, hey, gotta get some coffee this morning. But, David Ojabo is one of those guys that I think, honestly, was a first-round draft pick. Had it not been for that Achilles injury, great value here. And he's going to I think he's going to come in, it's probably going to be next year, but he's going to come in right away and give the Baltimore Ravens a guy that's just coming off the edge, a heat-seeking missile. I love it. The Detroit Lions, this is Josh Pascal. They traded back up. This is the trade they did day 1 with the Vikings. I still don't know why the Vikings traded him 46, but it is what it is. But Josh Pascal here. A guy that was honestly, I think, just based on, you look and you draft guys for potential. I think he's got the potential to be a very good edge rusher for the Lions in the long term, and I think he's going to do a lot of good things for him. So I'm excited about this pick for the Lions. I thought it was a good pick. Washington Commanders traded back up with the Colts. Got Fedarian Mathis here. I've really liked Mathis throughout this entire draft process. I think he's going to do. For the Commanders, if they want to continue to stay with Daron Payne or whatever their goal is there, still have one of the best, I think has the potential to be the best defensive line in all of the league. So, I'm kind of excited to see what's going to go on here because I think this is a very good pick for him to help him out on the inside there. The Chicago Bears, they traded back up with the Chargers to get Jaquan Brisker. Yeah, Jaquan Brisker is that guy. Yeah, you got a little bit of safety help too, helping out that secondary. Would still like to see couple of O-line picks kind of moving forward, but yeah, that's how it goes. Straight B here. Yeah, love it. The Saints trading up for drafting Alontae Taylor out of Tennessee. Thought this was a little bit of a reach, but it is what it is at this point. Still, I think they needed help at corner, and they got it here, but still a little bit high for this player. But overall, hey, they got him. The Patriots trading back up with Kansas City. Tyquan Thornton. I thought this guy was maybe a 5th round pick, more of a speedster pick, just blazed at the combine. But you know what? I mean, The Patriots, with Cole Strange and then Tyquan Thornton, I think they are one of those teams that they don't care they don't care what you think about if they draft. I think it was Purple for the Win podcast I saw that with last night, but it's so true. Like these first 2 picks a little bit out of left field, but hey, if they work out, they work out. A little bit high, but we'll see what happens. Philadelphia Eagles 51, Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens is a man. I loved. Cam Jurgens was a guy that was a track. I think he participated in track in 2019 for the Cohen Huskers. So I think he was a field athlete. Excuse me. So he's athletic. He can do a lot of different things. I think he's gonna at some point replace a guy like Jason Kelce for them at center. He's just the man. I love it. Then the Steelers got George Pickens. Man, vertical deep threat, giving some help to Kenny Pickett right off the bat. That's nasty. That's nasty. But I'm really excited for him now. He did miss a majority of the season with a torn ACL, but I think he's going to be good to go. Still great value there. Love it. Alec Pierce. Out of Cincinnati to the Colts. Yeah, I think, I'm kind of wondering to see how him and the rest of this offense are going to kind of mesh. But, I think it's really good value. They needed, I think they're still talking to, I can't even think this morning. I can see his name. Florida Atlantic University or something like that. T.Y. Hilton. There we go. Yeah, I think they're still talking to T.Y. Hilton. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. But Alec Pierce, big guy, downfield guy that, I think he ran a pretty good 40, a 4.41. So coming out of Cincinnati, man, Cincinnati had a really good year too. But yeah, I like the pick there. The Chiefs, Skye Moore, you had to replace Tyreek Hill, and you got it. Like, I think, this is a guy that, now when you say replace Tyreek Hill, Skye Moore has some work to do, don't get me wrong, but he's got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Doesn't have necessarily a ton of pressure on him to produce right away, but man, 4.41 40. You just watch the tape. This guy wins. Whether it's downfield, whether it's going up for catches, or just going out and running. Screen routes, I think, screen passes. Excuse me. I think that's a really good find there. Trey McBride here to the Arizona Cardinals. Did the Cardinals even use a tight end? Like, I'm just kidding here. No, I think Trey McBride was definitely going to fall here, but had over 1,100 receiving yards last year. Had 1 touchdown. I think that's more of an indictment on the Colorado State quarterbacks, but you get Kyler Murray, you get this a stud from Colorado State tight end. Yeah, love it. Dallas Cowboys, they took Sam Williams, edge out of Ole Miss. I really thought they were going to go maybe help with the all offensive lineman a little bit here, but I guess they go edge here, which it is definitely a need. You talk about losing a guy, and especially early in the process. The Nebraska that who the Broncos signed. Excuse me. I just can't think this morning. It's 8 o'clock. Like I said, let us know where you guys are watching from. Real early this morning. I can't even think today. Here we go. Good Lord. I can't think today. I got to wake up. We're doing it. Randy Gregory. God, I'm sorry. Don't mean to yell. Randy Gregory. What's wrong with me? Okay, yeah. So losing Randy Gregory, getting Sam Williams here. That was a little high. I like some of the other edge rushers a little bit better. Excuse me. But, they felt like they needed to go the end here, or edge, and I get it. Bucks trading up for Lud Godeke here, interior offensive lineman from Central Michigan. Love it. Love the pick. Guy that's just, what do they lose? Alex Kappa and all them. And, I think Ali Marpet retired too. So interior guy, I think he's going to come in and get it done for Tom Brady and the Bucks right away. Atlanta Falcons, Troy Anderson out of Montana State. This dude could legitimately be the best athlete in this draft. Like, he's a stud, just a straight stud, one of the best athletes, I think, to come out of Montana, even though, that's not a ton of people there, but, overall, he's a guy that's, definitely a stud. So let's see here. Let's see some of the comments. Raiders all day, baby. Yeah, hey, I love that Dylan Parham pick. We'll get to that in just a second. Minnesota Vikings, yeah, they traded down with the Packers here. Got an extra second-round pick out of it. Drafted Ed Ingram. I thought this pick was a little bit of a reach, but we'll see how it goes, because the Vikings do need help with pass protection, and Ed Ingram is certainly going to be that guy moving forward. So I think he needs a lot of work in the run game, and I don't know if he's going to get a whole lot better there, but Ed Ingram is that guy in pass protection, and that's exactly what the Vikings need. Then the Bengals go and get Cambret Taylor, corner. Had a Nebraska. Hey, they needed some help in the corner. We all saw what happened in the Super Bowl. I feel bad for Eli Apple, but at the end of the day, Cam Taylor Britt is that guy. I don't know why I said Cam Britt Taylor. What's wrong with me? Cam Taylor Britt is that guy. I think he's going to come in right away, give him at least quality depth. I love it. 49ers here at 61. Drake Jackson. That's kind of who I was thinking about for the Cowboys over Sam Williams. But overall, Drake Jackson, I love it here for the 49ers, giving him another edge rusher. That defense is just nasty. He's going to give a lot to him. People will be surprised. The Chiefs here, Brian Cook. Man, what a pick. I really liked Brian Cook here. I felt like he was going to be a guy that maybe fell a little bit farther than he should have, but I love me some Brian Cook. Immediately, I don't know if he's a Tyrann Mathieu replacement, but man, he's just, not only is he a thumper, but I think he's going to improve a lot of his ball hawking skills as well. Yeah, I love the pick. The Bengals here, 63 the Bills here from Cincinnati, excuse me, not the Bengals. Yeah, James Cook. Yes, they've lacked kind of a stud at running back for a while now. What is it? CJ Spiller days or Marshawn Lynch days? I don't know. There's probably one in there that I'm forgetting right off the top of my head. But James Cook, I love the pick here. One of the best receiving backs in this draft class. Yeah, that's a great pick. Him and all the rest of those weapons, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, yeah, you love it. Broncos here at 64. Nick Benito, what value, man. What value. I love it. I just love it. I felt like he's going to be a guy that definitely comes in and does a lot of great things for him, provides a lot of quality coming off the edge. Yeah, I love it. And then I would say also that they don't need him to start right away, but they've got a lot of guys that can come in and play right away. So Jaguars here. Interior offensive line, Luke Fortner. Thought it was a little high, a little bit, just a tick. In the 4th round, I think was the sweet spot for him. A guy that can play center, guard, though. I love it. Overall. I really do. Vikings here, Brian Asamoah, a guy that's just fast. I really like this pick, especially in the 3rd round. I don't know why the Bleacher Report doesn't love it, but I think he's going to come in and eventually take over. Does a little bit undersized here, but I don't care. 6 foot, 226. I think he's going to fly around, make a lot of plays for the Vikings. Giants here, Joshua Aduzua. Yeah, I know. Half these names are tough. Give me a break. Interior offensive line out of North Carolina. Listen, the Giants needed some help. They got it here in the 3rd round. I love it. I think he's going to be a guy that if he doesn't start right away, he will give them some solid depth, and I think he's going to have a chance to compete in camp at the very least. Browns here at 68, drafting Martin Emerson out of Mississippi State. Love it. 6'2", 201. That guy that's just, he has the potential to be a quality starter in this league, and I'm really excited to see what he does. 69 here too, the Tennessee Titans from the Jets, Nicholas Petit-Ferreri. I think again that the Titans need some help at tackle. You really like what you see. We're calling it NPT here. NPT. Really like what you see from him and just coming out to start things out here. The Titans needed help. They got it. Jaguars here. Chad Muma. It's getting to the point now where the Jags are getting a lot of linebacker help, which, okay, but still, that's a lot. Let's see here. Let's see some of the comments real quick. Yep, drafting Dylan Parham, great value pick. I love that pick. That's one of my favorite picks. Let's see here. I appreciate you clocking out of work to update a rigorous pick. Your content is better than 90%. Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it. This is what we want to do one day. This is the one thing we love to do. So you know what? Hey, I'm excited you guys are up this early. Tell you what, if you guys want to put something in the super chat, we'll make sure at least half of it gets to a good charity around here, or just even would be happy to put it in anything, really. You guys tell us what to do with it. So you guys are up this early. We're trying to put in extra work for you guys because we love you guys. So yeah, I try to bring you guys extra content. So let us know what you guys think. Anyway, Chad Muma. Yep. So I don't know. I just feel like they're taking a lot of linebackers. I don't hate it, but I mean, he's a guy that's going to be around the football field a lot, going to do a lot of great things for him. So I don't know. I like the pick, but they've got like three linebackers, that all are inside guys. I don't know. Maybe Chad Boone could play outside. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Bears at 71 here. Velus Jones Jr. really like the pick. I feel like he's going to be a guy that is going to do a lot of things for him just on offense. They needed a wide receiver, and they got another weapon for Fields here, so I really like it. Seahawks here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so Abram Lucas here. Seahawks needed some tackle help. I liked Abram Lucas. I thought he was going to be a second-round pick here. I really like the value, too. So he's a guy that's going to come in and start right away. Not great in pass blocking. I think there was a comment that was on Facebook or Twitter talking about how, I think it was literally, why would you draft a running back in the second round and then all of a sudden not get a tackle that can run block? It was kind of funny, but Abram Lucas is a stud falling that far. You love it. The Colts, Jelani Woods, tight end. Yeah. Yes. Oh, even though, don't they still have Mo Alley Cox? I love Mo Alley Cox, though. And plus, Jelani Woods, stud. Yeah, I really like it. Carson Wentz, getting him some more help there. Yeah. Falcons here, Desmond Ridder. Woo-wee. All the way to the third round. Love it. I felt like he's going to be either. No, I don't know if he's going to be the starter. He's going to compete with Marcus Mariota. Going to do a lot of different things for him. I think he does give them a different element to that offense than they had with Matt Ryan. And obviously they'll have it with Marcus Mariota. Legs. They'll be able to run it. So we'll see what happens. I think, though, that third round, that's a really good spot to get him. Yeah, A+. Yeah, especially. Let's see here. Houston Texans, Christian Harris. Hey, they needed some interior linebacker help. What is it? 3-4. Yeah, Christian Harris is that dude, especially this in the third round. Yeah, Alabama dude's a thumper. Love it. Travis Jones going to the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens, I'm telling you, man, the Ravens killed it. Travis Jones, you talk about, Ojaba, Kyle Hamilton, this defense is going to be rough, man. Travis Jones, he's that guy coming out of Connecticut, had a great Senior Bowl. Yeah, I really like what I saw. Then the Colts from the Vikings pick, they got Bernard Raymond here. This guy was a first-round draft pick falling to the third round. Yeah, that's what you love to see. You absolutely love to see it. Browns here, Alex Wright, a little bit shocked at this one, not going to lie, even though I didn't feel like they needed a lot of edge help, but, if they found the value here with Alex Wright, yeah, you got to respect it. But I did. It's not that I don't like Alex Wright. I just felt like the Browns, do they really need it? But hey, you know what? They got Myles Garrett. They've got some good interior offensive linemen, or defensive linemen, and offensive linemen for that matter. So hey, you need a running back off of opposite end of Myles Garrett. So makes sense. Chargers here. JT Woods, safety out of Baylor. I like me some JT Woods. I think he's going to be a guy that, I don't know if he's going to start right away, but I think he's going to compete and he could be kind of a hidden gem in this draft. I really do think about that. I really like him. Denver Broncos here, Greg Dulcich. He was one of my favorite tight ends in this draft. Had 700 yards, 7 touchdowns last year. The Broncos get a replacement for Noah Fant, third round. Yeah, love it. Cordell Flott here for the Giants, corner out of LSU. Really liked what I saw. A guy that's got all the athletic traits that you want and can do a lot of different things for you back on the secondary. Thought maybe, I don't know, I was wondering if maybe this was a little high because I'd seen him go in the fourth round. But hey, you know what? The Giants needed a little bit of corner depth. Cordell Flott is that guy. Falcons here, D'Angelo Malone, edge, Western Kentucky. I'm telling you, the Falcons aren't messing around. They went up and got their guy from the Colts, got some more edge help here, really helped out that defense, and they're helping out that offense. Drake London's going to do some nasty things in the NFL. Eagles here, Nakobe Dean. The Philadelphia Eagles might be stealing the show in this draft. You get Nakobe Dean in the third round, top 15 or top 20 pick at one point, just nasty. Love it, though. A+. I think he has a pec injury. He might miss this season. I don't care. Next year, he's going to come back and be a heat-seeking missile right away. And yes, I do. Let's see here. Back to the comments. Franco Physique. Yeah, I do think that Franco Physique, that Pillow Parm will start day one. I absolutely love that. Absolutely love it. So Nakobe Dean here, A+. DeMarvin Leal, first-round draft pick that fell all the way to the third here to the Steelers. Sometimes I hate the draft. I love it, what I saw from him. Last year, he's a stud. He's a stud. Patriots here with Marcus Jones. Doesn't have all the size in the world, but, I think he's like 5'8", 178, something like that. Going to be an electric punt returner, though. It gives him some depth. They needed some corner help, too. Gives him some depth and a quality punt returner. Malik Willis here going to the Titans. Man. And this is after the Raiders traded down, and they got an extra pick out of it, too. I love it. Titans here, Malik Willis. Maybe is that a little bit of kind of telling what's on the wall for a guy like Ryan Tannehill? No more excuses. Maybe we'll see. And could him and Derrick Henry be something a little special? Absolutely. Third round, love it. Cardinals here, Cameron Thomas, edge player. Yeah, the Cardinals. I was waiting for, after losing Chandler Jones, waiting for him really going to make a big move, but I really like Cameron Thomas here in the third round. Tremendous value. Love to see it. Dallas Cowboys, Jalen Tolbert. was a guy that Jalen Tolbert. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm just doing some thinking here. B plus here. Yeah, obviously the Cowboys got their wide receiver. Jalen Tolbert is that guy. I don't think we got a lot of picks left, so here we keep going. So Bills here, linebacker Terrell Bernard. I didn't know about this one. I was kind of taken aback, but they don't need him to contribute right away because they got Edmonds, they got all those weapons on defense. Yeah, I do think he is, like I said, he's got some flexibility, special teams, all that. Dylan Parham to the Raiders, man. That's what you love. That's what you love. Needed some offensive line help. Would maybe still there's still some value here in day 3 too. So could we maybe see Daniel Falele? Maybe, but Dylan Parham. I know I said he was from Kentucky. I meant Memphis. Kentucky and Memphis jerseys are kind of the same. Give me a break, okay? Dylan Parham here. You love it though. There's some cons to this pick. I think like they said, there's some patience that you would like to see, also as well as taking better angles. But he's an immediate day 1 starter. Do not get me wrong. This man is a stud. He's athletic. He's going to come in right away. Him and Alex Leatherwood on that right side, or if you want to put him on the left, replace Simpson. I don't care. Immediate upgrade at guard. Oh, I love it. He's a second round pick that fell to you. I love that. Bucks here. Rashad White. They got a replacement, or at least somebody that can come in right away. I thought they were going to get Brees Hall in the first round, but I really like a guy like Rashad White here. I really do. Green Bay Packers, Sean Ryan. I thought that he was going to be a guy that maybe played a little bit of outside offensive or like tackle, outside offensive lineman. What's wrong with me? A little bit of tackle in the NFL, but I think he's going to be a guy that does a lot of good things for you. Let's see here. Comments. Didn't you project us taking Parham? Yeah. Yeah, I felt like they were going to take Parham. That was kind of, I think, a guy we mocked to start out with. But, yeah, I love Dylan Parham. I think we did call it, too, a little bit to a degree. But we're not here for credit. We're just here to, provide you guys with the latest. So, Sean Ryan here. I do like the pick overall for the Packers. Doesn't need to contribute right away. Gives them some depth. Tryon Davis-Pierce here, or Price. I can't talk today. 49ers here getting more running back help. I don't know, but they just seem to get running backs anywhere these days. We'll see how it works out. They run the football a lot, and they do good. They're really good at it. Matt Corral here to the Panthers. You talk about a dream scenario here. Kenny Pickett, the only quarterback in the first round to go. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Bengals here, Zachary Carter, D-line out of Florida. Yep, Bengals needed some, I think, who did they lose off the top of my head? I can't remember, but they lost. I think they got B.J. Hill back. What did they lose? Ojaba or Ogunjobi? Yeah, I think he lost him to the Bears. So, yeah, I like it here in the 3rd round to get a little bit of depth, see what he can do. Should be a lot of fun. Colts here getting Nick Cross. Oh, this is unfair. From the Broncos, traded with the Broncos here. Nick Cross is a stud, man. Nick Cross is an absolute stud. I love it. I don't care that they say it's a C here. He's a stud. Lions here, Kirby Joseph. Yeah, Lions are getting a lot better. They've done a lot of good things in this draft. Kirby Joseph is that dude. He's fluid, does a lot of good things. Yeah, he's gonna be a solid piece for him. Commanders here, Brian Robinson Jr. here. The Commanders, I don't know. Running back, I don't know if it was that huge of a need. I would have liked to maybe go see offensive line. I don't know. But Commanders here, Brian Robinson, maybe he can do something special with all those guys. Didn't really love it. But you still got Antonio Gibson and all those boys. So we'll see. Browns here, David Bell. This is unfair. David Bell was one of those guys back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons, I believe, at Purdue, or maybe it was only one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Had a slower 40, I think, in the 4.6s, but he's going to be a stud for the Browns. Absolute stud. Majai Sanders here, edge from Cincinnati, going to the Cardinals. They got some help, man. I love it. He was a guy that I think can still put it together in the NFL. He's got everything you want. I love it. I did like the pick a lot. Then here, Jeremy Ruckert to the Jets here. 3 tight ends. Is that what we're doing now? Okay. But, I did really like what I saw from Ruckert coming out of Ohio State. I did think he was going to be a really good, at least a very good blocking tight end. At the very least, he's also going to be a really good receiving tight end. I think, and plus he was the last Buckeyes tied into eclipse 500 receiving yards. He's going to add a lot for him, a lot of different things for him. Channing Tindall, linebacker, Georgia. This one, the Dolphins do need some help defensively. So ran a 4.47, 230-pound linebacker. Yeah, just dude can absolute run. Hopefully he can kind of figure out something. The coverage issue is kind of something I would really like to see him get better at. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, they needed some help on defense. Leo Chenal here falling to the Chiefs. This is unfair. Guy that was like an early 2nd round pick, maybe a late 2nd round pick, falling here to the 3rd. You love it. Him and Nick Bolton are just going to be nasty together. Logan Bruce here, Russ, excuse me. to the Rams. Yeah. Yes. They lost some guys. Replace him. Yeah, he's going to be a good player. 49ers here. Last pick. Here we go. Looks like, Danny Gray. Like I said, the 49ers are, Deebo Samuel. I know that there's a whole lot of controversy going on there, but, he's got a lot of speed going on for him. So I think he's going to be a really good tight end for him. But that's it. That is our day 2. Let's see. How do you think about that? Let's see. Real quick, one more question. Watching work, Lincoln, Nebraska. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Let's see here. How you feeling about your Vikings besides that first round trade? I thought they really rebounded in day 2. I'm really kind of interested to see how Ed Ingram does. Obviously a guy like Brian Asamoah, I think he's going to do a lot. He's going to be heat-seeking missile. Going out there and getting a guy in the second round at corner, like Andrew Booth Jr. Yeah, that was a really good move. So I'm kind of encouraged, but there's still a lot of value. Day 3 here, I'm really excited to see how it all goes down. But that's it. I'm really excited to see what the rest of this draft holds. Still a lot of value, still a lot of things going on. But let us know what you guys think of our day 2. Kind of just giving you guys a little bit of a recap of the NFL draft here. A lot of things going on. Make sure you guys stick with us. We'll bring you guys a lot of the latest. Excited to see what a lot goes on. But make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. We love all of you guys. Yeah, and we'll see you guys later and to give you some of our value day 3 picks that we think a lot of these teams will get. So we'll love you guys. Have a great Saturday. Yeah.